Today, President Trump's meeting with Syria's president at the White House. Katie McFarland joining us here in New York City. First Syrian leader to visit the White House in literally decades. What's the significance?
This is huge. For 50 years, we have tried to have better relations with the Syrians. Why? Going back to the 1973 Arab-Israeli disengagement agreements after the 73 October War, my boss, Henry Kissinger, couldn't get it done. Syria has always been an ally of Russia. Russia's always had a position in the Middle East with Syria. Even if Russia loses everything else, it always had Syria. And now China. So the fact that President Trump took a bet on the new leader of Syria, it was someone who we would not normally have supported. He was a jihadist, but he got rid of Assad. And the Saudi leader, Mohammed bin Salman, said to President Trump in May, give the new Syrian leader a chance. He's not anti-American. He was just anti-Assad. So President Trump did. He lifted the sanctions. Now then the Syrian leader went to the United Nations, and now he's going to the White House. This could be huge. It could totally change the Middle East map, and the United States would then be the major country in the region.
What Trump wants from the Syrians is, hey, you guys, kick the Russians out. That's what it's all about.
It's kick the Russians out, but also don't be a transshipment point from Iran. Weapons would go from Iran through Syria to Gaza. So he's also saying kick the Iranians out.
That really affects the whole way that the Middle East is shaping up.
Completely.
And listen to this one, too, because I think this adds to the story. A United Nations expert says that Iran is facing a truly severe water shortage. They've had the worst drought in decades. I understand that parts of Tehran could be evacuated. This leaves Iran even flatter on its back than it was before.
Remember, it's broke because it can't sell oil because of the sanctions, and even if it can, the prices of oil are low. It doesn't have any proxies anymore. Israel and the United States got rid of all of those. So here's Iran, isolated, broke. The Gaza Accords was absolutely a way to sort of put a ring around Iran. So now it's running out of water. One of the oldest cities in the world is running out of water. You know, at the end of the day, the reason the Soviet Union collapsed?
Tell me.
Bad harvests. They were economically stretched, militarily stretched, diplomatically stressed, and then they had a natural disaster, which was a couple of years of bad harvests. They collapsed. What could you see with Iran? Maybe it's as simple as running out of water, because revolutions from within come from people who are very unhappy about their economic situation.
But are they in a position? There is opposition inside Iran,
Yes.
of course, but are they strong enough to get rid of the mullahs?
Well, we'll have to see. You know, Iran every 5-7 years has a demonstration over something where those people go to the streets. And the strong regime of the mullahs has always snuffed them out. Now, maybe the regime isn't so strong anymore. We'll have to see.
Doesn't our CIA plan to do something to help the rebels along in Iran?
Stuart, if they do, you and I should not be talking about it to millions of people.
That's true. We can just be hopeful, though, can't we? OK, what's next for Russia? Because it's kind of gone quiet there. I've not heard any new developments. Putin's still pressuring the Ukrainians, but that's all I've heard. Anything going on in the background, I should know?
So people have always said, well, this war is costing Russia a lot of money. Yeah, it is costing Russia a lot of money. But on the other hand, the Russian economy has grown in the last several years. It's now going to feel the pinch. It's feeling the pinch of the sanctions. Its income stream is being reduced. 50% of its government expenditures come from oil exports. Now, those are down because of the sanctions, and the prices are low. So will they feel the squeeze? Yeah, but sanctions don't happen overnight, and the squeeze may take another bit of time. I think that the war in Ukraine could go on for another year or so.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Not what we wanted to hear, but you've got it. Katie, thank you very much indeed. We'll see you again soon. All right.